So this person feels like together the two of you are considered the dream team. This may be something that this person calls you or will call you or will call the both of you together in this divine union, the dream team. You make each other's dreams come true, I just heard. Okay? Yeah, so that's what they think about the relationship between the two of you. Good day, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to Milk Honey Rose. I am Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. I don't know if y'all can hear that noise. That's what I paused for a second because that's not a bird. It's a squirrel. And there was a time where I didn't even know squirrels made noises, but they do. I just don't know if you can hear it. But that's the sound of a squirrel. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked because I'm thinking about the first time I heard a squirrel. It was when I was in my room and I had a window there and there was trees in front of my window. And I heard something that I never heard before, which is the same sound I'm hearing now. I just don't know if you could hear it. And I had to stop recording for a second. I had to get out the camera for a second to see what it was because I was intrigued by the sound. I never heard that sound before from an animal. And I looked and it was a black squirrel with a nut. And I think it was early in the morning. And it was so happy it had that nut, okay? The squirrel was just happy. Just making all types of noise because he got a nut. Anyway. Okay, let me get back to this message because I found that funny and I hear the noise again and I know that that's a squirrel. But anyway, well, at least now I know because before that day when I saw the black squirrel with the nut that was happy that he had a nut, I didn't know like what a squirrel sounded like, let alone if it even sounded like anything. I don't know. But anyway, back to these messages. Side note. So, yeah, this person feels like together you're the dream team. There's something here also about you guys practicing. I heard the ways of the dream world. I don't know. That sounds like the two of you experiment. So the two of you could possibly try something with a dream, like try to focus on each other before you go to sleep to see if you could see each other in the 5D. That's interesting. And that's what I'm getting. So maybe some of you will try this. Maybe the two of you will be down with it. Because that's what's coming through. The dream team is a good name if the two of you do that. Now, if it's not that intrinsic, I don't know why I want to call it that. If it's not that dreamy, then it could be just the simple fact that the two of you have dreams and goals that align with one another, and together you make your dreams come true. The both of you make each other's dreams come true, and you make your own dream come true, and the dream team is in action, okay? That's the energy I'm getting. Two people that are divinely aligned and know that they're in a divine union. Both are well versed in the magic that happens between a divine union. Two people that respect the divine union so much that nobody gonna be cheating and doing all these things because the love is too strong and the purpose is, I heard, it's heavy. The purpose is heavy. So you know you gotta do the thing. So the two of you are not going to disrespect the challenges, or you're not going to disrespect the destiny. What happens when one disrespects their destiny? I would say that they go through really difficult times. That's like someone rejecting their call when they know they've been called and God is presenting a pathway for them to take, and they find every excuse not to do it. Usually you'll notice, I would like to talk to people like that because I know I did that for a long time. And from my example, when I did that, I kept on meeting hard times. I kept on having trouble. Every time it would be something. It would be something that would affect me in a negative way when I kept on refusing to call. And I kept on trying to do what I thought I wanted to do, but what I thought I wanted to do wasn't what I was supposed to do. So it led me astray into like stressful situations, like situations that is like I am doing what I'm not supposed to do. The path that I was going on wasn't right. And as soon as I realized that I'm rejecting my destiny, I stopped. I stopped rejecting it, and I answered it. Okay? I answered my soul's cry, which is what I actually wanted to do, but I was looking for every reason to say no because I was just being unruly. I was being unruly. I know it. I didn't want to listen. I wanted to be rude. And I was being disrespectful to my destiny. And that's why I had a hard time. So, from my own experience, I'd say that one who disrespects their destiny, they gonna have trouble. And it could be various types of trouble. It doesn't necessarily have to be just like one thing. It could be emotional trouble and everything else is fine. It could be lack of peace and everything else is fine though. It could be money for some people and everything else is fine. Like, or it could be multiple things that are a problem. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. So it's like when you don't answer the call, it's your will not to. If you don't want to, then you don't. It's just that you don't get a chance to live out the whole purpose of your being here on this earth right now. And that's like aborting your mission when you could do it, but you say, no, I'm not doing it. Yeah, aborting mission when you don't have to. Forfeiting so you can't win the game. And if there's a prize, you ain't gonna get it. You're not gonna get it if you forfeit. So this is just basically that part of the message. But all in all, the two of you are in alignment with your destiny, and your destinies are in alignment with one another. So you being together is a part of the completion of the destiny. Now, if one person is in it and then the other person is not, and this is just an example because that's not what's happening in this message, but I'm just giving an example of what could happen from what I'm getting. When one person is in it and the other person rejects, like the divine union, they're going to have trouble. Whoever is the one that was down with it is going to be fine. It's just that spirit is going to connect them with a different partner, a different union, or a different individual for them to be in divine union with. And then the one that rejected it is going to have some type of trouble. They're going to have some type of heartache and pain. They're going to have regrets, and they're going to know what they did. They're going to know. And that's a part of the rejection. That's a part of the consequence of the rejection. So, yeah. And usually that would be because someone will find a reason not to want to be bound to one person, and they're still in like that karmic cycle of wanting to play the field and be outside with the thought bots. They like thought bopping or thought hopping, maybe. You know how people bar hop? Some people out here like the thought hop, and then they start bopping with the thoughts. Thought bop. Okay? That's how I go. So so this particular couple is not suffering from thought hopping syndrome or thought bopping deformity. Okay? Not suffering from that at all. Everything's fine. And you know what you're here for, and you're doing a thing. Okay, so if this is a divine union that you would appreciate in your life, okay, and you declare this is my future love, drop it down in the comments below. Drop it down in the comments below. Okay? Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling my vibe, especially if this message does resonate with you. If you would like to book a healthy conversation, hold on. If you would like to book a healthy conversation, you can by visiting www.milkhoneyrose.org. And also, you can join the membership here on YouTube for additional content, darling. And yeah, you can join today. Sending my love to you, and I'll see you in the next one.